We know it's hip to be square with TECKIN smart plugs. In this video, we unbox and set up these round TECKIN smart plugs. It's DADvinci time. Right, time to see what we get in this perfectly formed little box here. So this is the smart plug, which is the SP27 version of TECKIN, so the round one. We've got our usual favourite that sits on the side there, which is the QR code for the Smart Life app, which we'll go through shortly in this video. And we've got the tech specs. I'm hoping you can see them there. So the model and the input details there, as well as the max load capabilities of this, and also remind you that the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is really important for you to hook this up. Various bits and pieces on the side. So let's see what we get inside this little box. Okay, so it looks like we've got a manual here. In fact, TECKIN are pretty good with their manuals. They're nice and concise and actually really useful. So you shouldn't really need that if we're going to go through that today, but that's if anything goes wrong that's not been covered. So you can refer to this. Pretty good, covers the app and hooking it up. So that's excellent. So you've got that as your backup there. So let's grab one of these plugs out and have a look at that now. Okay, so let's have a look on the back. It's actually handy because you've got a QR code right there for the app. Some load details on the bottom with the usual bits and pieces. Reasonable thickness on there with a little on-off button there again. That's used when we set up with the Wi-Fi, so that should be flashing, but we'll sort that out shortly. Very nice, no sharp edges. Nicely screwed together, as you expect from TECKIN. So let's move over now and get on with setting this up in Smart Life. Okay, stage one of the setup process is effectively just getting the plug here into pairing mode so the app can see it and then get it set up within there. So all you need to do is just literally plug this into a socket, give it a few seconds, and then what should happen is the little light on the side, the power light there, should start blinking rapidly. So I don't know if you can see that there, but that's actually blinking rapidly, which means that is now in pairing mode. So what we need to do now is shift over to my mobile phone and set this up in the app. Okay, so we've got the plug now in pairing mode. I've moved over to my mobile phone, as you can see, and I'm in the Smart Life app. Now you just create an account as you would do normally in any other app on your phone. And this is also linked to my Amazon account as well as my Google Home so that we can do the tests for voice assistants after this. So a little tip for you before we get started, just make sure your phone or your mobile device you're using is connected to the 2.4 gigahertz network you're going to use. It just makes setting this bit up a little bit easier. So what we need to do is click on the little blue plus in the top right hand corner first. So we're going to do that now. And then it comes up with various options you'd have down on the left hand side, but we're looking at the socket section here, and we want to set up a Wi-Fi socket, which has got socket Wi-Fi, which is in brackets the top left hand corner. So we'll click on that. It gives you instructions here as well about what it should be doing. So we know that the device is ready to set up, so we're just going to confirm it's rapidly blinking and then go into the setup process. So this again is where it confirms that you're on the right network, which we're already connected to. So I'm going to confirm that. So what it'll do now is it'll go off and search for the plug, and hopefully this won't take too long, and then it will set the plug up within the app. We could give it a different name, ready for tests on the voice assistants. So TECKIN's pretty good. It usually sets up fairly quick within the Smart Life app, so you shouldn't be waiting for hours and hours. And there we have it. Smart socket is now set up. So I'm just going to change this and give it some other kind of name here. So let's just call it TECKIN. Oh, if I could spell that correctly. TECKIN plug. And then we'd save that one there. So that's done. So operation is successful. So let's click on done on that. And then that should take us over. And as you can see, my Amazon friend, I won't say the name, has found the device already automatically, which is great. So on here, we've got the details on here we can use. So we've got the switch on there, which is just the switch on and off. We've got time left, which is some kind of countdown timer, which you can set. So it'll tell you that it'll switch off, in this case, in just under 3 hours. And you also have a special schedule here, which again is like most other smart devices, where you can switch things on and then switch them off again at your leisure. So let's come back out of that, and then let's just check that and switch it on and off. and then you can probably hear it clicking in the background. So that is now working, ready to go. So what we'll do now is we'll come out and test it with voice assistants. Okay, time to check out our favourite voice assistants here. So we have Amazon and we have Google here as well. I've changed the name that I've just set up in the app setup from TECKIN Plug to Filming Light, because I'm actually going to use my Filming Light here for this demonstration. So let's have a just quick check here on the button, and that's, as you can see, working nice and responsive there. So that's a good start. The other thing you can do with these, any accounts or apps you have linked to your Amazon or to your Google accounts, you can actually sync them up. So if you add new devices, for example, we've just done that to Smart Life, what you can do is you can get that to resync with your Amazon or your Google account. So I'm going to do that before I do the switch on and off of both these devices. So what we're going to do is start with our Amazon friend here. Discover devices.
Starting discovery. This will take a few moments. Power on your new devices now, and if needed, put them in pairing mode.
So my Amazon friend here is just going off to check anything new that's been added to Smart Life. So in theory, she shouldn't come back and say anything or find anything, because we know that was automatically detected when we set this particular plug up within the app. So it should be nothing coming back.
I couldn't find any new smart home devices. You can try again, or, if you need help connecting, tap Help in the Smart Home section of the Alexa app.
Switch off filming light. Switch on filming light. So our Amazon friend is now done. So let's move over to Google. Sync devices.
Okay, syncing devices for TP-Link Casa and Smart Life.
Switch off filming light.
Sure, turning off the filming light.
Switch on filming light.
Okay, turning on the filming light.
So there you have it, set up within the Smart Life app, tested on both voice assistants, job done. We hope you liked our video. All the links you'll need are in the description below. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. And stay tuned to DADvinci.